Hey guys, AJ here. Before we get into this week's video, just to let you know, we will be introducing the armies in a slightly different format. We're trying on new ideas to make them flow a bit better for you, so any feedback would be much appreciated. Let us know if you prefer it this way or if you prefer it the old way. As a thank you, we're giving away a box of Alaris Custodians. If you would like to be in with a chance of winning these guys, make sure you're a subscriber, make sure you like the video, and let us know down below who is your favorite hero of the Imperium. Is it a Sister of Battle? Is it someone from the Astra Militarum? Is it a Space Marine? Is it a Primarch? Let us know and we will choose a winner next week. Also, any of our Patreon supporters, you will be entered a second time on top included, if that makes sense. Also, thanks to everyone that is subscribing and liking. You guys are awesome. People who are doing Patreon, you're even more awesome than awesome. So we hope you enjoyed today's video.
Welcome to today's battle report between the Necrons and the Death Guard. Who will win? Find out now. Leading up the force of the Death Guard is a Lord of Contagion. For his Warlord trait, Revoltingly Resilient. For his relic, Warp Insect Hive. The second HQ slot for the Death Guard is a Malignant Plague Caster. He knows Miasma of Pestilence and Plague Wind. Starting with the troops, we have a 10-man squad of Poxwalkers. Onto the Plague Marines, there's a 7-man squad that includes a Blight Launcher and a Plasma Gun. The champion has a Power Fist and the Plague Skull of Glothilla. Then onto a 6-man squad of Plague Marines. This includes a Plasma Gun. The champion also is equipped with a Plasma Gun and a Power Fist. Onto the elites, we have a Foul Blight Spawn and a Biologus Putrefier. Finally, providing fast attack for the Death Guard, we have 2 Voted Bloat Drones, both equipped with the Plague Spitters. Onto the Necrons. Leading up the force, we have the Scorpec Destroyer Lord. For his Warlord trait, he has Honorable Combatant. For his relic, he has Nano Scarab Casket. Onto the troops, we have the first of 2 20-man Necron warrior squads, all equipped with the Gorse Flayer. Then there's a 10-man Immortal squad, all equipped with the Gorse Blaster. Then onto the elites, a 5-man Scorpec Destroyer squad. 3 of them have the Hyperphase Thrashers, and 2 are equipped with the Hyperphase Reap Blades.
Okay guys, so here is today's board for the Incursion battle. We rolled off to see who would be attacker defender. Lloyd won the roll, chose that side of the board, and I started deploying. So let's start with the terrain traits and then we'll talk you over deployment. So all the terrain on the board, we started today to call all the blown out buildings, and everything you see is ruins. Trees is a bit of dense cover. Everything will have light cover, and then difficult terrain on this with light cover, just obstacles with exposed position on top. We are doing the Divide and Conquer game from the core rulebook, so if you have that at home, check that one out. Now for the deployment. So starting with the Death Guard deployment, we have the Voted Bloat Drone on the right, the Foul Blight Spawn, and the 7-man blob of Plague Marines with the Blight Launcher and the Plasma Gun. Then we have the 10-man blob of Poxwalkers with the Lord of Contagion, starting him on the board today because every time I've run him, he's failed his charge. Then we have the Malignant Plague Caster next to the other squad of Plague Marines, the other Voted Bloat Drone, and the Biologus Putrefier. Oh my god, remembering these names when you haven't played them in a few weeks is something else. Right, onto the Necrons. Lloyd has, it's Necrons. He can barely fit them in the deployment zone. We have a huge blob there of warriors. We have the Immortals. The Scorpec Lord is behind them with the Destroyers. And the other big blob of warriors. This is going to be very difficult for the Death Guard, I think. But hopefully very difficult for the Necrons. So we're going to roll off to see who goes first. It's 2 from me. It's 2 from Lloyd. It's 3 and 3. Oh my gosh. It's 2 and 1. It will be the Death Guard turn 1. But before turn 1, we're going to go over our secondaries. And Lloyd will get to move 6 inches thanks to his Dynasty trait. So our secondaries are, I have taken Domination for the Death Guard. And then I've taken Spread the Sickness from the Codex. Lloyd has taken Assassinate. And he's taken Purge the Vermin. So after the pre-game movement for the Necrons, everything is literally just shimmied up the board, and the advance has begun. So the Death Guard will be starting off with 5 CP. I'll be going up to 6 in my command phase now, and Lloyd and the Necrons will be starting with the full 6. So we will be right back with the Death Guard command phase, turn 1. And before round 1 for the Death Guard, Lloyd has to pick his command protocol. He has gone with Protocol of the Sudden Storm, and Directive 1, add an extra inch to his movement. So we will be right back with the Death Guard command phase, turn 1. Okay, so after the Death Guard movement phase, turn 1, not much happened. I went up in the command phase, didn't spend it on anything. Then I started throwing advances all over the board. So let's start with the units that didn't advance. Plague Marines here just moved up the side. The Lord of Contagion did throw a really big advance, which was a 1. So he's managed to shimmy up the board there with the Pox Walkers just behind. The Plague Marines moved as normal. Then onto the people that advanced, we have the Biologists who advanced up there with the Malignant Plague Caster. The Votive Bloater on the left advanced, and the one on the right staring down the Necron Warriors. So we are going to go straight on to the Psychic phase. Just to point out, before the Psychic phase, the Pox Walkers will be spreading the sickness on this objective marker here. I'm going to start with Miasma of Pestilence. This will be looking for a 7, which I get on a 9. The nearest unit to him within 12 will suffer a mortal wound. We've already measured it would be the Warriors. Now I need to pick a unit to have -1 on them, and I will pick the Voted Bloat Drone there. So this will be -1 to hit until my next Psychic phase. So my second Psychic power, I'm going for a Plague Wind. This needs a 6 to go off. Goes off. Again, the mortal wound will be on the nearest units. It will be those. And I will be selecting the Warriors. So now I need to grab 18 dice, and for every 6, they will take another mortal wound. Okay, 18 dice, looking for 6s. That is 2. So that will be 2 more Necron Warriors dying. And they will luckily not be able to reanimate. So that will end the Psychic phase. And we will be right back with the Death Guard shooting phase, turn 1. So onto the shooting phase, starting with the Voted Bloat Drone, firing everything over into the first group of Warriors. 2d6, auto hitting. That will be 7. I will keep that. These are Strength 6 versus Toughness 4. Rerolling the 1s for a Plague Weapon. Rerolling the 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There, please, sir. AP -1. So we're looking for 4, 5 ups on the Warriors. Don't start this. Okay, and that is the end of the shots. So you get to try the reanimations. And unbelievably, 1 gets back up. Great. It's already beginning. We're going to go straight on to the second Bloat Drone, who's going to fire everything into the other group of Warriors. So 2d6. 7 again. Okay, I mean, it makes it easier for me while recording. Looking for 3s. Rerolling any 1s. There's not one in there. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this time. So 5 ups. So passing 2, and then that's the end of the firing. So would you like to try and reanimate? Reroll the 1 as they are Warriors. And that is 1 gets back up. So on to the first squad of Plague Marines, firing everything over into the Immortals. So let's start with the Blight Launcher. That is 1 hit, 1 miss. Rerolling the 1 thanks to the Lord. That is 2 hits. These are Strength 6 versus Toughness 5, so looking for 3s. That's 2. These are AP -2 though, please, sir.
2 5-ups.
You fail them both. There are more guns to go, so you can't reanimate yet. You hold your horses. We've gone to the Plasma Gun. I won't bother overcharging, so these are hitting on 3s. We roll on the 1 thanks to the Lord. Both hit, wounding on 3s, both wound. AP is -3. So you make one fail 1. Bolt gun shots coming into the Immortals. Rerolling the 1s. It's nice as they didn't used to get this ability with old Lord of Contagion. These are Strength 4 versus Toughness 5. Looking for 5. Oh, they're not Plague Weapons. That is only 1 there. No AP. You make it. Okay, so now that's all the shots coming in for the Plague Marines. You get to roll 3 reanimations. 1 gets back up. Okay, next we're going to go on to the Putrid Foul Blight Spawn every time. The Foul Blight Spawn, I'll get his name right one time. We've already checked, you can see just through the window. I'm not sure if you guys can see at home. It's going to be firing straight into the Warriors. D6 attacks from the foul Blightspawn. 1, I'm going to CP that. 5. These are strength 7. This is toughness 4. So looking for 3s, re-rolling any 1s. None there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 there, please. So the AP on this is -3. So you won't get a save. I do apologize for making you go to roll it. So that is 3 dead. Now you need to re-roll the animations for me.
4 dead.
4 dead. Shut my mouth. So 4 dead. Now it's just the reanimation protocols. He unbelievably brings 3 back. Oh god, I can't deal with this anymore. Okay, on to the remaining Plague Marines, firing everything over into the warriors. We got the plasma gunshots, 2 in the squad. We'll do them all together because I'm not supercharging any. So these are hitting on 3s. And then these are wounding on 3s. That was rubbish. You don't get a save on that, so that is 1 dead. And then we will go on to the bolt guns. 8 bolt gun shots, looking for 3s. That was a good roll. These are strength 4, looking for 4s. That is 1, 2 there, sir. No AP, so just 2 4-ups. Fail on both. That is all the shots done, so you need to roll 3 reanimation. And yet again, another warrior coming back. I think that ends my shooting. We will be right back with the Necrons. Command phase, turn 1. So in the Necrons, command phase, turn 1. Anything happening, Lloyd?
Nope.
Nope, just going to go up to 7. Oh, how nice it must be to have 7 CP.
I'm just going to build them all up and just leave them there.
Okay, so after the movement phase for the Necrons, do you want to talk us through what you did, Lloyd?
The warriors stayed still on this side.
Okay.
The Immortals moved up 7.
Okay.
My Warlord moved up. The
Destroyers?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Moved up. And he kept off my warriors.
Yeah, so it's a bit of congestion on the board, but it does mean that the Necrons there all have objectives secured thanks to the Custom Dynasty, so they will be holding this objective. They will be holding that one. And again, the traffic jam's a bit of a problem over in the corner, but hopefully Lloyd can make some room. Oh, I tell you what, hopefully the Death Guard will help out by clearing off some Xenos scum. We will be right back with the Necrons psychic phase, turn 1. And that ends the psychic phase. That was the joke, Lloyd. Forever ruining my jokes.
I'm sorry.
So we'll be right back with the shooting phase for Necrons, turn 1. So on to the Necrons shooting phase, turn 1. Where are we starting, Lloyd?
There's blob of warriors.
Okay.
But before we start shooting, I'm going to pop Relentless Onslaught and
Okay.
Disintegration Capacitors.
Okay, so that is exploding 6s and 6s auto wound, right?
Yep. Just in case.
Yeah. I assume you're shooting at my poor photed blood drone.
Yeah, it's like playing fists again.
Oh, God. Okay, let's grab 36 dice. Okay, 36 shots coming in from the warriors, looking for 3s. So 6 auto wounds already. Now we will roll for wounds. Okay, these are strength 4, toughness 7, so you're looking for 5s. That's a pretty good roll. So 12 4-ups. That is not a bad roll. I only fail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they are 1 damage each. Unfortunately, disgustingly resilient doesn't help them there. So I lose 5 wounds, taking me down to 4 remaining. So on to the Immortals, firing everything into the Plague Marines. Apart from the one who can't see, he will be firing over into the Poxwalkers. So do you want to do the 2 shots into the Poxwalkers first?
Yep.
In on 3s. 2 hits. Then these are strength 5, right?
Yep.
So wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. I don't get a save. So what's the damage on these? 1. So just ignoring. I don't ignore either. That's 2 dead Poxwalkers. And now we have the 12 remaining shots, is it? 14 into the Plague Marines. These are strength 5 versus toughness 5. So looking for 4s. 2. 3. What's the AP on that?
-2.
Okay, so I am looking 5 ups. I only fell 1. What's the damage? 1?
3. Not bad.
Takes a Plague Marine down to 1 wound remaining. Okay, let's get this marked up. And then the Necrons firepower will continue on this side of the board. So on to the Warriors with a bit of line of sight blocking. We have most of the shots coming over into the Plague Marines, and then we have 1 rapid fire shot fired into the photo bloat drone. This is hitting on 4, thanks to Miasma Pestilence. 1 hit. This is wounding on a 5. Nothing. And then you have 11 shots, I believe, going into the plague range. Looking for 3s. These are strength 4, looking for 5s. 2. Okay. AP on the flare. -1.
Minus nothing.
Minus nothing?
-1.
-1. Looking for 4s.
I was close.
I make them both. Some good saving from the Death Guard. 2 D3 shots from the Skullbag Lord fired into the floated bloat drone. These are... What's his normal ballistic skill?
There's 2d3 first.
Oh, sorry.
There's 2 plus.
Okay, so
10.
2d3. That is 5 shots. Looking for 3s thanks to Miasma Pestilence. Guess the reroll is hit rolls of 1, right?
Yeah. Back to it.
And then these are strength 6.
Yeah.
It's toughness 7. So 5s. I mean, he's more of a melee character.
Yeah.
He's just warming up his arms. He just fired it up into the air, celebrating like a cowboy. So, I think that ends the shooting phase for the Necrons. We will be right back with the Necrons charge phase, turn 1. So, on to the charge phase of the Necrons, turn 1. Where are we going, sir?
I think these might charge that blob. No, these go into
They're not gonna, so many questions came to mind then. Okay, so they're going to charge into the bloat drone. I mean, you know what, roll it while they made it. I actually, I'm going to fire Overwatch there, because it is auto-hitting, so it will take me down to 2 CP. These are 2 D6 shots. That is 5, 6, 7, 8. Strength 6 versus toughness 4, looking for 3s. Rerolling any 1s thanks to the plague weapon. Oh my lord. Miss 1, so that is 7 there, sir. AP -1, sitting for 5 ups on the Warriors. Okay, you make 2, and now that's all his shots, so you get to reanimate. Rerolling any 1s as the Warriors. Okay, so 1 comes back. I mean, that's not bad for dead Warriors. Where are we going next to the charges?
This guy
Immortals into the Foul Blight Spawn.
Yeah.
Hey, I forget his name, never mind you. Okay, would you like to roll it out? I've already spent my... Why am I not charging like this? Why? So the Immortals are in with a massive 12. Where are we going next?
The Destroyers are going into your plague.
Bloat drone?
Yeah.
Bloat drone, okay. Would you like to roll it out? I can't fire Overwatch. Ooh. Let's, I think you'll make that on a 4.
If I don't, I'm going to
A 5. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're going to make it. So just measuring, Lloyd does make it in, but he wants to go further with the difficult terrain to try and get more in. So, see if the 5 can get any better. It happened, and now he fails the charge.
What has happened? Oh, man.
Don't cry, I've run out of tissue. Because I had a cold last night.
Plague from the...
Yeah, that's better than the joke I was making. Is that it for your charges?
My Warlord is
Okay.
going to charge that.
The Malignant Plaguecaster, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to my world.
Does he get in?
I'm not sure. Let's measure it out. So he needed an extra inch. That's what she said. And he didn't get in. That's what he said. So after the innuendos have already started in this battle report, we will be right back with the Necrons
Extra inch.
fight phase. So 7 of the Warriors in range, looking for 3s. And then these are strength 4 versus toughness 7. So these are looking for 5s.
Nope.
Nothing there. One quick thing, guys, did forget. He does get to pick a unit within 3 inches, and they are not eligible to fight until everything else does, due to his putrid, stinky, smelly exhaust pipe, we'll call it that. So he would have picked the Immortals, so they will not get to fight until the Death Guard have hit back. So to make it easy for Lloyd, I'm going to hit with a Foul Blight Spawn, then we're going to do the Bloat Drone, and then Lloyd will get hit back. Okay, Foul Blight Spawn. He's not great in melee, but it's 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 there, no AP, so just 3 ups. Make them both, and then we will go on to the Floated Bloat Drone. So, Floated Bloat Drone, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling any 1s, because it's a plague weapon. 2, nice, AP is -2, so 6 up, fill them both. Now they get to reanimate, reroll the 1. 1 comes back, oh god. Now, finally the Immortals can finish their fight. See Lloyd, it wasn't that. Panicking a bit when that happened, weren't you?
I got excited. I was like, yeah, roll dice, and then you just hit me.
Yeah. Were you getting flashbacks to the Thunderwolves?
I got sweats. And...
Please don't sweat, it's a small room. 16 attacks from the Immortals, hitting on 3s. And then these are strength 4 versus a toughness 7, so wounding on 5s. That's cocked, you can reroll that. There you go, into a 6, see? I knew that was going to happen. God damn it, Zinch! We had a deal. 0 AP, so I'm just looking for 3 ups. I fail 1, takes him down 2, 3 wounds remaining. I believe that ends the fight phase. On to morale. Lloyd is spending 2 CP to auto pass the warriors over there. So for the end around scoring, the only thing being scored is Purge the Vermin, which will be scoring Lloyd 2 points, as I'm not in that table quarter. Going straight into the command phase for the Death Guard. Turn 2. Nothing's really happening. I'm going up to 3 CP, and then the Contagions and Nurgle will be 3 inches. And for the scoring for the Death Guard, I currently own 1 objective here, another one there, which will score me 5, another 5 there, and I hold the same amount as Lloyd. So it'll be 10 points for the primary, and Lloyd needs to pick his directive for the Necrons. For Lloyd's command protocol, he's gone with Protocol of the Eternal Guardian, and he's picked Directive 1. Any units that remain still this turn will get the benefit of light cover. So we'll be right back with the Death Guard movement phase. So after the movement phase for the Death Guard, the Photic Bloat Drone stayed in combat there, just to try and hold up the warriors. The Far Blightspawn fell back through the cover of the building. Plague Marines moved up. Poxwalker's shambled up there. Lord of Contagion has made his way up, breached the walls into the building. Plague Marines, the Biologist, and the Malignant Plaguecaster all moved up here. And the other Photic Bloat Drone has moved up on the left. The Biologist Putrefier will be spreading the sickness on that objective, so we won't be able to do anything else. And then I will be using the relic, the Plague Skull of Goliath. I think that's the name. I hope that's the name. I will be rolling 7 d6s. For every 4 to 5 on the Immortals, they will take a mortal wound. And for every 6, they will take d3 mortal wounds. So, let's see if Nurgle is with me. He definitely is. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 mortal wounds to start. How many have you got in there?
On the Immortals?
Yes. How many Immortals have you got?
8.
Okay, and then these are d3. That's another 3. And then, what's the last one? I say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8 dead Immortals. Well done, Relic. Just to point out, just to spite me, Lloyd told me it was Goliath, it's Glothilla. You made me look like a sausage.
Either way, you can go squat and his...
Right, okay, back with the Psychic phase. So, onto the Psychic phase. We will be starting with Plague Wind onto the blob of warriors. Looking for a 6. I fail it there. Is it important? I will CP reroll that. It goes off on a 6. Unfortunately, I don't get the mortal wound that would have gone off on a 7. So now I need to roll 12 dice, and for every 6, it will kill a warrior. 12 dice for Plague Wind. Looking for 6s. I get 1, 2 there. So that is 2 dead warriors. Now, for my second psychic power, I will throw out a smite. Looking for a 5. Goes off. This is D3 mortal wounds onto the Scorpec Destroyers. It's 1. Okay, that will end the psychic phase. They will also take a mortal wound due to the psychic power going off on a 7 or more. So, at the end of the phase, it was 2 wounds on a Scorpec Destroyer. We will be right back with the Death Guard shooting phase. Onto the shooting phase, starting with the Plague Marines. They will be firing everything into the Scorpec Destroyers. So, 8 attacks from the bolt guns, looking for 3s. Strength 4, toughness 5, looking for 5s. That is 3 there, sir. No AP. So, you make them all. We've got the 4 plasma gunshots. I'm going to do these separate because I will be overcharging them. So, let's do the champions first. 1 hit, 1 miss. These are strength 8 versus toughness 5. Okay, so 3s. Wounds, AP is -3. So they fail it. That's flat 2 damage. So it kills off the Scorpec at the back. And then I will be supercharging the other shots. There is a 1 in there. So I will CP that one. I get it. So that is 1 hit. And then these are strength 8, looking 3s. No wound. Okay, it takes me down to 2 CP. So we're going to fire the bolt pistol from the Malignant Plaguecaster while we're there into the Skullpeg Destroyers, hits, doesn't wound. So after the Plague Marine shot, reanimation on the Skullpeg, he remains dead. So after checking line of sight, Plague Marines don't really have a shot on anything. So it is just going to be the Foated Bloat Drone in the corner. 2d6 auto hits. That is 9. Strength 6 versus Toughness 4. Looking for 3s. Rerolling any 1s, thanks to being a plague weapon. I only dropped the 1 there. So can you give me 8 at AP -1 on the Warriors?
8 5-ups.
Okay.
2, 3.
Okay, and then that is the end of the shots going in, so you get to reanimate. Reroll the 1s. So 1 comes back, so 4 dies. Not a bad start. Now it's going to be the Foated Bloat Drone that's already in combat. 2d6 auto hits. I've already spent my reroll. 2 wounds, AP -1. Can you give me 2 5-ups there? Make 1 fail 1. Now reanimate. And you make it. Okay, that will be it for the shooting phase of the Death Guard. So on to the charge phase for the Death Guard turn 2. Very important turn coming up. I'm going to start with these Plague Marines who are going to declare a long bomb charge straight down into the side of the Warriors. Can't fire Overwatch as they're in combat already. I need to check if that makes it. They make it there. Luckily, they only needed about a 7. Next, we will be declaring the other blob of Plague Marines into the Skullpeg Destroyers. No guns on those. Again, they should just about make it, but let's check. So the final charge will be the Lord of Contagion, thanks for reminding me, Lloyd, into the Skullpeg Lloyd.
Yeah, I'll do.
You are now the Skullpeg Lloyd. Into the Skullpeg Lord, would you like to fire Overwatch?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's all I got.
With your 1 CP?
Yeah. Again,
Sure, you're going to get a beast in the comments for this. He is playing the True Destroyer Lord. They are all insane due to the law, and this is Skullpeg Lloyd, and he is going insane. So he is going to fire Overwatch. 2d3, and then 6s. Rerolling any hit rolls of 1.
Pow.
Reroll the 1s.
Skidoosh.
1. What's the strength on this guy?
Massive. 6.
So strength 6. Doesn't wound on that. Well done. Was that worth your final CP?
Yeah.
Great.
I like that.
Now I can declare the charge. Please. Please.
Okay.
Oh.
Gonna spend your last CP on.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. 0 CP. That should make it. Let's do some measuring. There's more. The Foated Bloat Drone is going to declare the Warriors. I may as well. Lloyd can't fire Overwatch because he spent his like a crazy man. He's definitely in. Why do the charges that don't matter always make it? We will be right back with the Death Guard fight phase. Turn 2. So we are going to start with the Plague Marines. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Plague Knives and a Power Fist. So let's start with the Power Fist. 3 attacks now on the champion. These are looking for 4s. There's 2 hits, and then these are strength 8. So toughness 5 on the destroyers goes down to toughness 4. So these are wounding on 2s. That is 1 wound. AP is -3. That is a fail. That is flat 2 damage on one of the destroyers. And now the Plague Knives. Okay, so the Plague Knives looking for 3s. Rerolling the 1s, thanks to the Lord of Contagion. Then these are strength 4. This is now toughness 4, thanks to the Contagions of Nurgle. So looking for 4s, rerolling the 1 through a plague weapon. That was a very good roll. I dropped absolutely none of them. So that is 9 there, please, sir. AP -1. 9 4-ups on the destroyers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, and then that is the end of the attack. So 4 go through, it kills off the destroyer who's on 1 wound and kills off another one. So in this turn, 3 have died. So Lloyd will be rolling 9 dice, looking for 5s and 6s for the reanimation. Oh my god. The fact that 1 came back and I... Okay, so after all that hard work, 1 comes back. Great. Next, we will go on to the Plague Marines in the corner here. So I'm going to do the pile in, and then we will work out their attacks. Okay, so after the pile in, the champions managed to get in 3 Plague Marines. So start with the champion. 3 attacks, looking for 4s. 1 wounding on 2s. Nothing. And now 3 Plague Marines. 6 attacks. These will be looking for 3s. Ooh, get out my hand. There we go. And then these are strength 4. This is now toughness 3. So looking for 3s. That is 4. AP is -1. So 5 ups. And oh my god, just... I can't. How can I deal with that? That is the most smug. Oh god. Okay. Main event. I mean, that was just a joke play. Let's tell you what. Let's do the photo bloat drone first, and then I'm gonna kill him. I'm saying it right now on the channel. I'm gonna kill him in 1 turn. What was that laugh for?
You're gonna stand at it. That's the only thing you're gonna do.
Yeah, I didn't say I was gonna kill him. I was setting on fire. So 4 attacks from the photo bloat drone. Looking for 3s. And then these are strength 6 versus now toughness 3 of the warriors. So 2s. Rerolling the 1s thanks for being a plague weapon. That is 4 there, sir. Can you give me 6 ups? Oh no, you make 1. Okay, that's the end of the attacks. 3 reanimations. I reroll the 1. I don't know how you keep getting that one. And okay, 1 comes back. So 2 die after all that. Right, main event time. Here we go. So on to the Lord of Contagion with the Plague Reaper. 5 attacks. These are hitting on 3s now. That's a really bad start. Then these are strength 8 versus toughness. What's your normal toughness, Lauren?
T6.
Okay, so down to T5. So we're looking for 3s. Rerolling any 1s. Roll the 2 there. These are AP -3, so you need to give me 2 4-up invulnerables, please. 2. Make 1, fail 1. These are flat 3 damage. So he loses 3 wounds. So the Lord of Contagion not managing to finish off the Scorpec Lord. Now with Honourable Combatant, he will be getting base 8 attacks, and Lloyd has gone with, what's the weapon called?
Flensing Claws.
Which will make double the amount of attacks. Yes. So 16 attacks. These are hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s. So after the re-rolls, everything hit. Then he's a strength 6 versus toughness 5. So we're looking for 3s. So after the count, 12 wounds, AP -1. So I'm looking for 3 ups on the Lord of Contagion. So I am failing 1, 2, 3, 4. Now his Warlord trait is revoltingly resilient. He ignores damage on a 5 and a 6. So he, after all that, takes 2 wounds. This is going to be a hell of a slug match. We will be right back with the rest of the return hits from the Necron. After that epic fight between those, it will now go back to me to choose a unit that's already in combat. I will go with the Photo Bloat Drone. It's going to be 4 attacks. These are hitting on 3s. These are wounding on 2s. These are AP -2. That is 3 dead. And then can you give me 3 reanimations? No, so 3 die. Okay. Where would you like to hit back with? You either have the warriors up here, the Scorpec destroyers, or the remaining warriors. To be honest with you, actually, I have nothing else to hit back, so you're free to go wherever you want to. So 7 attacks from the remaining warriors into the Photo Bloat Drone. These are looking for 3s. And then these are strength 4, looking for 5s. 1. AP is 0. I am making it. Where would you like to go next?
These ones.
The warriors?
4.
And they're all going into the Photo Bloat Drone. Yes. Okay, 4 attacks again. 1. And then wounding on 5s. Wounds. Saves. Okay, and then I'm going to grab some dice, and you've got the Scorpec Destroyers to hit back. So, Scorpec Destroyers putting everything into the Plague Marines. Rerolling hits of 1, rerolling wounds of 1. Okay, these are using the Thrashers as well, just in case we didn't mention that for you guys at home.
So you get +1 attack each.
Yeah. These are strength 5 versus toughness 5, looking for 4s. Rerolling any 1s. Oh, look at all the 1s. That's because of the Destroyer Lord. So 5 there, AP -3, so 6 ups on the Plague Marines. I make 2. What's the damage?
2.
Goes down to 1. Disgustingly resilient, so I lose 1.5 Plague Marines. I can live with that. I think that's the end of your attacks. So, we will be right back with the Necrons command phase turn 2. Just to point out, guys, as well, spread the sickness will have gone up on that objective over there. So, we'll be right back with the Necrons command phase turn 2. So, on to the Necrons command phase turn 2. Lloyd gets up to 1 CP. Just checking as well, he should have been getting the benefit of light cover. He thought it was from ranged attacks only. We watched back the footage. We don't think it would have made any difference, really. So he will continue to do it for this turn now. It is in melee as well. Just the scoring for the Necrons then. They currently hold 1 objective marker. That will score them 5 points. And we will be right back with the Necrons movement phase turn 2. So, something kind of special is happening. I just checked. There is no movement phase, as he can't really move anywhere. There's also no psychic phase, and there's also no shooting phase, as nobody's equipped with a pistol. So, we will be right back. God, this is going to help the edit speed, Lloyd. You can do this every game if you want. No. We're going to be right back with the Necrons fight phase, turn 2. Okay, on to the fight phase for the Necrons. It now starts with the units already in combat, so I will be going first with the Lord of Contagion. Lloyd, are you surprised? Yeah. Okay, 5 attacks from the Lord of Contagion. These will be hitting on 3s. Please, please learn to swing your weapon, Lord of Contagion. These will be wounding on 3s. That is 1. AP is -3, so can you give me a fort and vulnerable? Yeah. Please, just die. So after that shameful display from the Lord of Contagion, Mortarion will be having a word with him after. We are going on to the Destroyers, who will be putting all their attacks into the Plague Marines. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling any 1s. Strength 5 versus Toughness 5, so looking for 4s to wound. Re-rolling any 1s. So 3 6-ups. I fail them all. These are 1 damage each, thanks to Disgustingly Resilient. He kills off another Plague Marine and takes the one who is on 1 wound out as well. So Death Guard's turn to hit back. The Faulty Bloat Drone will be putting its 4 attacks into the Warriors in front. Looking for 3s. Wounding on 2s. Rerolling the 1 as its plague weapon. 2 wounds, AP -2, so 6 up. Make 1 fail 1, and now reanimation. Okay, that is 1 more gone. So 7 attacks coming into the Bloat Drone. Looking for, oh my lord, 1. Wounding on a 5. Nope. Nothing. Wow, okay. Now we're going to go on to the Plague Marines, who will be putting everything into the score peg. Destroyers. So we'll start with the champion. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on, what is yours normal toughness? Toughness 5. Yeah. So down to toughness 4. So wounding on 2s. It's a wound. AP is -3, so 6 up. Which you fail. That's flat 2 damage. Takes me down to 1 wound remaining. And then I have 2 Plague Marines with Plague Knives. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s now. That is 2 wounds. AP is -1, so 4 ups. You failed them both. That kills off 1 and takes 1 down to 2 wounds. Now you're going to reanimate, so 3 dice, looking for 5s and 6s. Unfortunately, no. Doesn't work that way. So, after that, all that's going to hit back are the 3 warriors into the Bloat Drone. 3 attacks. Pow. Oh. 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. Yeah. 1 wound. No AP. Watch this go through. Doesn't explode yet. Lord needs to hit back. How many attacks has he got, Lloyd? Don't even tell me, just roll all the dice. These are hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s. Okay, so 12, 3 ups on the Lord of Contagion. I fail 3 again. We've rolled and failed, I think, the exact same numbers. Or did I fail 2 last time? I failed 3, right? 3. So 5 to 6 is the shrug. He shrugs 1, taking another 2 damage. Taking me down to 2 wounds remaining. That ends the fight phase. Now we're going on to the end of round scoring. So, last 3 Plague Marines. Leadership is 8. 1 runs. And now they are below half strength. So on a 1 and 2. Oh, there's one remaining. It's the champion. Okay, we'll be right back with the end of round scoring. So at the end of the round, there's actually no scoring. So we'll be right back with the Death Guard command phase, turn 3. On to the Death Guard command phase, turn 3. I go up to 1 CP. And then for the objectives, I currently control 1, 2, and 3. So it's scoring me the maximum of 15. That is all I get. Okay, after the movement phase, Poxwalker stayed still. The Malignant Plaguecaster threw in advance to get closer to the Scorpec Lord. The Biologist Putrefier moved up. The Plague Marine, the Plague Champion remaining, fell back. The Photic Bloat Drone stayed in combat. The Bloat Drone over here fell back. And the Plague Marines just moved up around the corner there. Also, the... I keep forgetting his name. Foul Blight Spawn. Oh, one day. He threw in advance and moved up to also stare down the Scorpec Lord just in case the Lord of Contagion fails. So we'll be right back with the Psychic phase for the Death Guard. Turn 3. Okay, on to the Psychic phase. We're going to start with a Smite going into the Scorpec Lord. Goes off. He is going to take 1 mortal wound thanks to the Malignant Plaguecaster's ability. Lloyd is huffing. This is going to be D3. Do I get greedy at this point?
Yeah.
You know what? I am going to get greedy. Oh! His second psychic power will be Miasma of Pestilence. Goes off in a 6. Unfortunately, that's not a 7th edition mortal wound. And I will be putting that on the Scorpec Lord. No, Lloyd, I don't have any CP. Thanks for pointing that out. So, we'll be right back with the Death Guard shooting phase. Turn 3. So, on to the Biologist Putrefier, throwing his grenades into the warriors. D6. Oh, why? I swear, Lloyd, if you ask me one more time to CP it. These are Strength 4. This is now Toughness 4. So looking for 4s. Yay. These are AP -1s. Can you give me a 4 up there?
Nope.
No, you can't. These are 2 damage. Kills off the warrior. Now you will get to reanimate 3 dice. Looking for 5s and 6s. Please don't.
He's back.
Yeah, back to hell with him. So we will go on to the Photic Bloat Drone. 2d6 going into the warriors. These are auto hitting. Looking for 2s to wound. Reroll on the 1s. That is 6 there, sir. You fail them all. You do not get to reanimate as the last model is dead. Can you ever do a game without cheating like a cheater?
I don't right now. I'm not cheating.
You're just bending the rules.
I'm just...
Interpreting them in a different way.
Yeah.
We'll see if that holds up in court. Okay, on to the remaining Plague Marines, firing everything into the warriors, starting with the bolt guns, looking for 3s. Strength 4, this is now Toughness 3, looking for 3s. All of them there, no AP, so can you give me 5 4-ups on the warriors? You make 2, there's more shots to come. So the 2 shots on the plasma gun, I'm not going to overcharge it. Both hit. 1 wound, no save, so that's another dead warrior. And now finally, the Blight Launcher. They both miss. That's a bit of a pain. So can you roll 4 reanimations? Reroll the 1s as their warriors. So 1 comes back. So the Foul Blight Spawn is going to turn around and fire his Plague Sprayer into the warriors. D6. Oh, please. Why? Auto hitting. Wounding on a 2. Oh, it's a blowing plague weapon. Both wound. AP is -3. You don't get a save. I don't know why you're rolling them. Flat 2 damage. 2 die.
Reanimation.
And that counts as your animation.
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You roll a 1. You roll a 1.
Yep.
There we are. That's the dice god's teaching you there. Trying to bend the rules again. So 3 remaining.
Failed anyway.
That that is the end of the shooting phase. So we will be right back with the Death Guard. Charge phase. Turn 3. So onto the charge phase. I actually want to deny Lloyd the option to fight first over there with his warlord. So I'm going to attempt the charge from the bloat drone. It needs a 9. It's going to be quite a big one, but I'm going to fail it in a 3. The biologist putrefier is going to declare the warrior in front. He's in, and the Plague Marines will declare the Necron warriors, and they're in as well. So we'll pile everyone in, and we'll be right back with the fight phase. So on to the fight phase. Charge is going first. Biologist putrefier, putting everything into the warrior, hitting on 3s, already dropping 2, and then wounding on 4s now. Both wound. Just a plague knife. So make 1, fail 1. So it takes them down to 2 wounds remaining. And then on to the Plague Marines over in this corner. Plague Champion, looking for 4s. Looking for 2s. Don't get a save, so that kills off a Necron. 12 attacks from the Plague Knights. Looking for 3s. These are strength 4. This is now toughness 3. So 3s. Rerolling any 1s. This is a plague weapon. Can you give me 8 5-ups, please? Ooh, that was close, but they are dead, unfortunately, and there'll be no reanimations there. That ends the fight phase there. We are going to go on to the people that are already fighting. So I got a funny feeling you're going to go with the Lord. 18 attacks from Lloyd's Scorpec Destroyer, trying to regain some pride. Rerolling the 1s. They all hit. Can I just point out, guys? I took a relic, Lloyd. Do you remember? It was called Hive Insect something or other. Do you know what it does, Lloyd?
Not a lot, but...
You do know what it did.
I don't think it make a difference, really, does it?
So, guys, it would have let me reroll all my hits and all my wounds with my... Yeah.
He's gonna die anyway.
I mean,
if he had that or not.
I was sitting here, guys, just for you at home and thinking, why hasn't he killed this? This doesn't make sense. So, luckily, I think we're still going to win. But, yeah, silly me. As if to rub it in, 13 wounds are going on to him. Couldn't have been any other number, could it? Looking for 3s. 6 of them. 5s and 6s. I ignore the damage. And he dies. Serves him right for forgetting his own relic. He checked his back pocket and he thought, oh, what's this? Oh, it's the insect hive. That ends the fight phase. And with that, guys, we... yes, we're going to call it there. Yeah, sure, why not? Victory for the Necrons. It is a victory for the Death Guard. We will be right back with our end of game chat. So, welcome to the end of game chat. It was a victory for the Death Guard. We're going to go on to our most useful unit, our least useful. Again, it's not necessarily a bad model and a good one. It's just what was handy in this game and what we could have won the game without. As the winner, I will start. It was the Photic Bloat Drones. What I lacked in the previous games against you or against any army is speed. The Death Guard don't really have that.
Slow on purpose on them.
Yeah, it too many things. When they get to you, they're really going to start doing some work, but getting there is kind of the issue. And again, Demon Printed Wings, very expensive, and also he's a prime target when you fly him up the board. So for me, bringing 2 of them, brilliant. I think if I played this competitively, I would definitely have 3 in my list. What about you for your most useful?
Probably the Destroyers. Because they did a bit of work where they killed that more or less a blob of Plague Marines.
Yeah? The reroll the hits and having the bubble from the Scorpec Lord?
Yeah.
It was good. For my least useful, again, he's not bad. The Biologist Putrefier. And the reason for that is because I had to do the action. When you do an action, you actually lose your aura. So his aura that I took him for was to give units within 6 of him like a damage 2 in their grenades. And I took him up behind the Plague Marines, planning to do the Blight. The stratagem that lets you throw multiple Blight grenades. And I kind of shot myself in the foot by forgetting that. Let's gloss over the fact that I forgot my Warlord's Relic. Luckily it didn't affect the game, or I would have, the abuse I would have got for that. What about you? What was your least useful?
Well, it won't let me bring the rest of the army, but...
Why do you want to put the entire army in?
the Immortals. Nothing really done much for me, because I moved everything up on the sides and he brought bronze up and they just choke. Now I just seen blood, seen red.
Yeah, I think
I should have fallen back and shot it rather than charged it.
yeah, so I think in the list, one of the options you can include is the Royal Warden, who lets you fall back and shoot. But again, guys, this wasn't a meta list at all. What we wanted to do was use things you don't normally see. When do you ever see a Scorpec load with destroyers leading an army? I just thought it was just more fun, wasn't it, than playing the same thing. Yeah, it was a good game, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It was nice to do a smaller game for a change. We will keep rotating 500, 1000s, 2000s. We will get an onslaught game in the future. And multiplayer games, as in more people playing at one time. We don't really see that a lot on YouTube, and I think it'd be something fun to do. Don't forget, we are doing a giveaway of Alaris. Oops.
If we play multiplayer games, I will cry. On the camera or not, I'll cry.
Okay, if you want to see Lloyd get pounded by multiple people, subscribe. We're giving away things. Alaris Custodians. So don't forget, all you have to do is pop in your favourite hero of the Imperium. We've done Chaos, so the good guys could be a Primarch, it could be a Chapter Master, it could just be a Sergeant, it could just be someone you like from one of the books. Let us know. It could even be one of your own custom characters. Tell us why he is the true hero of the Imperium.
It's probably L. Johnson.
The Lionel Johnson.
Yeah, he's awesome.
It's bye from Lloyd, and it's bye from me.